Hi, I'm Viola, and what I thought I'd do today is try to answer one or two questions about the Heir property that I recently purchased in Georgia. So, yes, the property that I purchased that belonged to my family for the past 125 years. It belonged to my great-great-great-grandfather. What is Heir property? Well, in a nutshell, Heir property is land or property, whether it has a building on it or not, that is owned by a owner, and that owner passes away without a will or a clear clarification of a trust or whatever as to where the property should go. Then at that time, the property receives multiple beneficiaries. And as those beneficiaries pass away, their beneficiaries are added to the property. Hence, you can go from having 3 owners to hundreds of owners, so which was the case in ours. And in being able to understand that, most of those owners may not know each other. So in our case, most of the heirs did not know each other. We just happened to have a cousin, Pat, who was very aware of the situation and had really held this close to her heart for the past 10 or 15 years, and she was able to have the names available of all heirs of that property. So it made resolving this matter simpler than it could be. Where ours remained in the courts for a year, a little over a year, I have heard that they can stay in court for 7 to 10 years trying to settle it. So in our case, we didn't lose ours. I'm a family member and I purchased it. One of the other questions was why sell it to one family member? Why sell it to one person? Well, when you have multiple heirs, one of the things you have to remember is that you really can't do anything with that property. You can't get a loan to build on it. You can't get a grant to farm on it. You can't ask for any sort of assistance with it. You can't even sell the timber off of it without having every single heir involved in that process, which is extremely hard to do if you don't know everybody. So, or if you don't have a relationship with everybody, and if everybody doesn't want to do that. So, so that's part of the problem. So those were the two biggest questions I have. What exactly I've received? What exactly is heir property? And what was the purpose of you having to buy it? So yes, when I say purchased it, what I did was I paid each of those heirs for their portion, which was, and the amount of the total purchase was determined by the state of Georgia in regards to appraisals by 3 or 4 other properties that were similar to my grandfather's. So that's how I ended up with it. It remained in our family, and we'll start the next process from here, which is a lot. But if you have any questions about what I had to do to get to this point, or or any questions as to how I can help you, then just message me and let me know, and I'll try to do a quick video to try to answer those questions, okay? You have a great day.